Just got done speaking at Aquinas High School on emotional intelligence and mindfulness, and headed over to Winona State to speak to the men's basketball team. You know, one thing, if you are in a leadership position as a coach, a teacher, a business owner, a CEO, whatever it is, you always got to keep in mind that, like, if you can impact one person, that's all that matters. One is greater than zero. Like, I got done speaking today, you know, wasn't really sure how it went, and this girl came up to me afterwards and was like crying and wanted to give me a hug, and like, you know, you just never know who you're going to be able to impact. And if you can impact one kid, one person at a time, that's all that matters. This mindfulness practice or meditation practice it significantly amplifies two things. And these two things, I think, are the foundation of you being successful in anything that you do, from basketball to whatever you're going to do with your career afterwards, whether it's business or art or music or whatever you're doing. If you have these two things, these two qualities, you will be so much further ahead of anybody else. Number one, this practice, because it physically changes our brain to be less reactive, it helps us become way more patient. It helps us become way more patient. You guys live and grew up in a world where you can get anything that you want on demand. You want music, you got Spotify. You want movies or TV shows, you got Netflix and Hulu. You want food 20 minutes from now, you got fast food or Postmates or delivery service. Anything you want that is like on your day-to-day basis, you can get on demand. But mastering your craft and relationships don't work that way. They take daily deposits, week after week after week, for a long time before you're actually gonna see results. I'm gonna give you 3 different things to focus on when you go through this, and I'll walk you through it. It's gonna be your breath, it's gonna be your body, and it's gonna be any sounds that you hear. When your mind drifts, because it's gonna drift, you're gonna lose focus. Every time that your mind drifts, you create awareness of it and bring it back to the present moment. You're training your mind to be more focused. You're training your mind to get locked back in after you just missed, 3 shots in a shooting drill, right? It's about creating that awareness of when your mind drifts and then bring it back to the object of attention. Every single time you do that, you're basically training your mind, just like you're training your body, just like you're training your skills. It's an exercise. Like, you need drills to work on your handle. You need drills and exercises to work on your first step and your vertical. There's going to be so many times in your life when you feel hopeless and you feel broken, and maybe you're going through it already. Maybe it hasn't hit you yet, but I guarantee you something will come up in your life when you feel like that. It's gonna happen. And here's the difference. It's not about what happens to you. We can't control that. The only thing that you can control, right, is how you respond to that. It's not our circumstances that matter. It's how we think about our circumstances that matter, and the actions that we take when those things come up that actually matter. So when things show up in your life, and they're going to, you got to ask yourself, you got to stop asking yourself, like, why is this happening to me? And start asking, what can I learn? Because at the end of the day, if you can focus on your personal growth and becoming the person that you need to be, you will be able to get the things that you want. Lots of times we don't get things in our life because we're not the person that we need to be yet in order to get them. All right, now we're gonna go pressure series, okay? So the first one, just resistance drill. We talk about getting our chest to the floor, right? Chest to the floor. It's not about, you guys have all probably been to a basketball camp before when a coach is like, you gotta sit down in like a stance and squat, stationary drills, right? When you play off the bounce, when you're off the move, it's not about playing lower to the floor. It's not about playing low. I don't go down the floor like this, right? Okay, I gotta get my chest to the floor, So when I make a move on my defender, all right, and I change, I drop, chest to the floor, drop, chest to the floor. I don't have to play like this, all right? I'm not playing like this. You have to be bouncy, be able to change your levels, which we'll work on a little bit later. But it's about getting your chest to the floor, okay? So for this drill, if Sam is my partner, he's on the side, or I'm on the sideline. Come on up here. Nope, you're right next to me. Actually, you go on offense, all right? I'm gonna do that. I'm here. I'm gonna put my hands on his shoulders. Got his chest to the floor. Drop your chest. Boom. Good. Okay. On the whistle, you're just gonna go straight across the floor. I'm gonna say go. All right. Ready? Go. Come on, push, push, push straight into me. Straight into me. Push, 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 push. Good. Stop. Okay. Everybody's gonna go down. Okay. Everybody's gonna go down, and then I would come back. Right hand, left hand back, or right hand back. Go. Left hand. Go. Get into him. Get into him. Straight into him. Straight into him, push, 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 good. All right, good. Now, you gotta know who you're going with, all right? Like if I'm up, okay, Sam's my partner, I'm trying to dribble across the floor. This is what your partner's doing. Hey, and he's not going anywhere. You gotta obviously let up a little bit, okay? Gotta let up a little bit. But you really gotta drive your feet through the floor, okay? Drive your feet through the floor and try to drive your fender across. You're not dribbling around them. You're trying to push them across the floor. You're not dribbling around them. What I mean by that is this, I'm also not doing this. Got it? Okay. Good. Now, if you're visiting our YouTube channel, I know that you're a serious, committed, and driven player or coach who's looking to take their game to the next level. And if that's the case, and you're ready to thrive, then your ideal next step is to download our blueprint. It's a training guide that we've used to develop middle school through NBA players, and it's packed with over 500 drills, 20 positional workouts, and inspirational stories to keep you motivated. You can get that by clicking the link below.